Hello everybody, welcome to a boxing prediction video. Well, so upcoming weekend, it's not really one of the best weekends, but there are still some fights that I felt like, predicting. First of all, let's go to Newcastle, Saturday the 2nd of April, or April the 2nd, however you like to call it. We got a fight which is for the IBF International welter title. It's between Florian Marku and Chris Jenkins. Yes, so Florian Marku is an undefeated welterweight from Albania who lives in London. He's 29 years of age and he's 10 and 0 and 1 with one draw with 6 knockouts. Yes, so he won the IBF International title last year against Maxim Prodan, who was actually undefeated from Romania, or sorry, Ukraine. But that was a close fight, a split decision. Yeah, so and Chris Jenkins, he comes from Wales, and early on he was pretty highly, rated, and there were some expectations built around him, but then he failed, really to fulfill those expectations. He lost to Tyrone Nurse, for instance, and Phil Sutcliffe Jr. and a few other guys. He was stopped not so long ago, last July, by Echo Esuman. I don't know him. And but yeah, so he's both guys are almost equal in height. A half-inch advantage for Jenkins there. Jenkins is already 33 years old, so while Marku is 29. Yeah, I mean I favor Marku to win this fight definitely. Yeah, but will it go the distance or not? I really don't know for sure. It's possible, very possible. It's a 10-round fight, so even though Marku has his share of stoppage wins, neither are really against a very well known or rated opponent. So, I mean, yeah, Jenkins maybe has a chance to win this fight because, yeah, in his last fight, he beat Julius Indongo, which was actually only a month or so, almost 2 months ago, on February the 5th, he beat Indongo, but Indongo is now, seriously deteriorated and is 39 years of age and all that. But still, Jenkins has shown that he isn't completely finished, yet. So I still think I hold my button down Marku to win this fight. But I think most likely he will win on points, and because Jenkins has only been stopped once, that was against a hard puncher. Yeah, so Marku on points. So we got one actually a women's fight. I think this is the first time maybe or the second that I'm doing a women's fight. Well, now that women's boxing has become more and more common, more and more prominent. So it's only fair, I guess. Savannah Marshall is fighting Femke Hermans from the Netherlands. And Savannah is a WBO middleweight champion. She's very good, very promising. She hits hard. She actually has 9 knockouts of 11 wins so far. Wow. Which is really a lot. Women boxers don't usually hit that hard. They don't have so many knockouts. Usually. Some do, but not that many. So that means she really has serious power. So she's also very tall for a woman, almost 6 feet tall. And she's from the north, so they are kind of fierce up there. So her opponent comes from Belgium, actually. Sorry, I know that the name is like Dutchflemish, by the way. Um, she's 12-3-0 with 5 knockouts. She's 3.5 inch shorter, also. So, yeah, she lost to Clarissa Shields in 2018 on points. She hasn't been stopped, and so maybe she can go the distance here. Also, she can, but you know, so far, Savannah Marshall has won like her last 7 wins by stoppage. So there's a big chance that she will do it again. So I would think I will pick a stoppage victory for Savannah Marshall, which can happen in any of those 10 rounds, really. But she scored quite a lot, like in the first 6, 7 rounds, and even less. Alright, and Nathan Gorman is also fighting actually on the same card. So he still has only one loss, that devastating knockout loss to Daniel Dubois. So yeah, he simply was not in a good shape in that fight. I don't know if he's gotten in any better shape now, but for what that's worth, he won 2 fights since then against Richard Lartey on points and Pavel Sour a TKO second round. So his opponent is Scott Alexander. I never heard of him before. He's got 4 losses, but none by knockout. So yeah, I guess a tough cookie. Yeah. So this is a fight that is rigged, for Gorman to win it. Definitely, I think he will win this fight, and there's not nothing more to say about this. He's got an inch and a half height advantage, and yeah. This guy Alexander doesn't seem like he's really a puncher. He's only got 8 knockouts of 16 wins, so he's over 30, so 32. Yeah, enough said. This will probably be a, well, I don't know, really, knockout or points victory for Gorman. Alright, then there was a one fight in Thailand that I saw that is kind of interesting because, yeah, it's like this guy who was known as Wanheng Menayothin, but his real name is Chayphon Moonsri. He was for a long time undefeated, like 54-0, but now he's facing the only guy that beat him, which is Panya Pradabsri, also of Thailand. So, yeah, so this guy, Panya Pradabsri, pretty much came out of nowhere when he beat him. Had no really, like, didn't have many, I mean, he never beat anybody, no. And so he won by close decision there. So this time, I guess, I don't know, Moonsri is now actually 36, so that might be the reason why he lost his prime is over. While Pradabsri is 31. he's still got a few years to go before he's past it. Yeah. So this fight is I think most likely. I mean uh Wanheng Menayothin, let's call him. He was undefeated for such a long time, and it gets hard, when you have fought, and he fought so many world title fights. Also, he fought. He became a world champion in 2014. So he had like 12, yeah, successful title defenses. So, I mean, Panya Pradabsri is also 2 inches taller and is 37-1 with 23 knockouts. So he's not exactly a big puncher, but neither is Menayothin or Moonsri. He's got only 19 KOs of 55. So this fight will probably again go the distance, I believe, and it can go anyway. I mean, it can go either way, really, to be realistic. Yeah, I mean, maybe Menayothin or Moonsri will get his vengeance, maybe not. We will see. Uh, but I think maybe his time is done. His time for retirement has come, probably, and especially if he loses here. Yeah, I think I would rather favor for this other guy, the champion Panya Pradabsri, to win on points again. Yeah, all right. So yeah, and there was one more fight in Russia. It's Ruslan Pfeiffer, the former cruiserweight. Yeah, former IBF International cruiserweight champion is now a heavyweight. He's fighting a guy that he last fought also. They had a split draw. It was called Shigabudin Aliyev. And yeah, Pfeiffer is 27 3 and 1 with 18 knockouts, and Aliyev is 9 0 and 1 with 6 knockouts. Aliyev is the taller one by an inch and a half, and yeah, but I don't really know. This fight will be again probably close. Hmm. You know what? I think I will not do this fight. I really don't feel like predicting. It's really so out there, so hard. So yeah, I think I will finish with this. Thank you for watching. See you.